Good morning. Come on, we can do better than that. Good morning. After we had this rousing performance by colors, we got our blood flowing, juices flowing. Mr. County Executive, you missed us earlier. We had some folks out here doing the twist and the shimmy.
Did we record it?
I think it was being recorded. So we had our exercise for this morning. Let me just say good morning again and introduce myself first. I am Desiree Griffin Moore. I'm the Executive Director of the Community Foundation for Prince George's County. Thank you. I have my cheering section here with me by way of members of my board. But we're delighted to have you all join us this morning for this wonderful event. I do have the privilege of being the MC for today's event, and that's what's brought us here today. I'm delighted. I'm just ecstatic to join each and every one of you to celebrate another opportunity for our beloved county to demonstrate that it is indeed moving forward and quickly becoming the best place to live, work, play, and do business in the Washington region. That's right. It's all right to clap for that. I said it, and it is. So whenever a new member of our community comes forward, like the Walton Group is doing here today, and says, we want to invest in the children and families of this county and this community, it is indeed a wonderful thing. Would you all agree with me on that? All right. Now, I'll shortly introduce our speakers, but I first want to recognize some of our special guests who are here with us today. We've been working very closely with the members of the county executive staff to make today's event a success, and also to craft the fun. And so I do want to give special recognition to Scott Peterson and Brad Fromm, who've worked with us through this process diligently. I also would be remiss now. I saw Betty Horton Hodge from Councilwoman. There she is. Congresswoman, my apologies, Donna Edwards' office. Let's give her applause. And have I missed anyone else? Jackie is supposed to be my guide on this. But we want to thank you for joining us this morning as well. And then Mr. Jim Eastep, who's president of the Greater Prince George's Business Roundtable. Welcome, Jim, and a member of my board. And Mr. Glenn Ivey, who is the former Prince George's County State's Attorney. Glenn, thanks again for joining us this morning. Well, you know, you all have been waiting patiently to hear these remarks from these two wonderful gentlemen on my sides. Our first speaker needs no introduction, and that is because everyone knows our county executive, Rashawn Baker. And you also know all that he's done to make our community and our county a good place to be, and the county that is moving forward rapidly and exponentially. We are thrilled. I know I've been personally thrilled to read in the Washington Post, because we don't get to read this very often, about our amazing recent successes in bringing first-class commercial and retail development to the county. We've also been reading about our rapidly improving crime statistics. And lastly but not least, I'm excited by the optimism for our educational system. His efforts to work with the nonprofit sector through real and lasting partnerships recognize the very critical role these organizations play in ensuring lasting impact and success for the county and its neighborhoods. I want to personally thank him for his leadership in facilitating cross-sector partnerships that have included the Community Foundation. I know and I believe that without these basic components in our county, it would be less likely that we would attract major international companies like the Walton Group to come to our county. So we are greatly appreciative of our county exec. So without further ado, Mr. Baker.
Thank you. Thank you. How's everyone doing this morning? I first would like to thank you for indulging me. As many of my staff know, mornings sometimes are challenging for me, And so the fact that you're willing to wait is a big honor for me. This is an important day in Prince George's County. Desiree talked about some of the things that are happening. It has been, we've been on, I'm kind of like knocking on wood and crossing my fingers and my toes and everything else. We've been on kind of a roll. We started the year once again with record levels of drop in crime. For the second year in a row, our homicide rates have dropped. We're attracting major businesses to the county, and we're attracting great partners. I think if you would have thought 3 years ago or 4 years ago, as we rapidly approach it, would Prince George's County be the place to be? And would it be the economic engine of the Washington region, and as I like to say, I dare say, Maryland? Well, today, I think this is an example of it is. The Walton Group, a great company that I've gotten to know. I want to thank you and your partners and your team. Joel Rosner I know very well. Good friend of mine had the good sense to get me to go to a meeting with Bill Doherty where I got to know him. And so this has not just been us dealing with each other as a business person dealing with the county executive, but we've gotten to know each other very well. And that's what this today is about. It's about donating $600,000 to the Community Foundation so that they can continue to do the good work that they're doing in the community. So if we can give Desiree and the Community Foundation a round of applause, and if we can give Bill Doherty and the Walton Group and his family a round of applause for their commitment. If we are going to make the changes in Prince George's County that I want to see and that you want to see, it has to be about more than just building buildings. It has to be about changing the quality of life for folks who move here, who work here, who play here. And that means the businesses that come in and work with us have to understand that. I have not run into a group or dealt with an individual that understands that more than the man that is standing next to me. That is why they not only are coming here to build one of the biggest projects in this area, which will generate 1,500 or 15,000 permanent office and retail jobs, as well as more than $21 million in county, can I say that again? $21 million in county taxes when fully completed. Can we give that a round of applause? And any time that would be enough. But as I said, my good friend from the north, Bill Doherty, didn't think that was good enough just to bring quality development and quality jobs and quality retail to Prince George's County. He said his group and his family make a commitment where they go. And today, we see that not just symbolically, but with actual deeds. And so it is indeed my pleasure as county executive to not only welcome a new member of our community, but a good friend and a great partner, Bill Doherty. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, County Executive. That's just an awesome introduction. I'm humbled by it. I truly am. And Desiree, I love traveling around and meeting people like you. It's people like Desiree that make communities what they are. So thank you, and thank you for your commitment to Prince George's County. It's nice to be up here and say we're going to be donating $600,000, $200,000 over the next 3 years. Someone just asked me a question about 15 minutes ago, does the commitment end after 3 years? And my answer is no. This is just the beginning. That stated, this is an investment. That's the way we look at it, and we put together a committee to work with Desiree to ensure that those funds are going to the right types of foundations for children, for single parents, to help a child to change their lives. That's what it's all about. And really, as most of you know, County Executive, you know, the Walton Group is a family-owned and operated company. It's founded by my mother, Maureen, my father, Patrick. Truly the two greatest people you'll ever meet on this planet. They believe in family, and they believe in education, and they believe in taking care of young people. If you'll indulge me, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about their background. My mother is one of 18 children, born in Limerick, Ireland, and she has a grade 6 education. She had to stop going to school to help support the family, and she immigrated to Canada in 1958 and met my father, who has a high school education. And my father did not have a father, as he died at a very young age. And they instilled in myself and my siblings the principles of how to be a success, be it a teacher, an engineer, in business, whatever the case may be. But they also instilled in us, and it permeates throughout the whole organization, the idea of community and of charity. And we may disagree about certain things, all of us, from time to time, but what we can all agree on is the idea of education, taking care of the young people, and taking care of family. And that's why it's an honor for me and all of my colleagues from Walton over there to be a part of this community, not just for today and the next 3 years, but for the next generation. Thank you very much for coming here today, and we're looking forward to seeing what happens over the next number of years. Have a good day. Thank you.
All right, everyone, look in this way for me, please. Let's go on 3 here. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. And one more time for me, please. 1, 2, and 3.
Eyes here, please.